Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a procedural metallic rusty shader. Let me show you what it looks like and then we'll get into it. So here's the final product. It's really cool. It's all procedural, so let's make it. All right, so we're going to be using Blender 2.8 for this, so we're going to be using that. And let's go in Shift A and just add in any model you want. It really doesn't matter. For me, I'm just going to use a basic circle ball. Now, Blender 2.8 has all these little preset workspaces up here, so we're going to be using the shading one. So this is mine, and I'm going to hit Z and go to Look Dev mode. And then I'm just going to go up here, change it to Eevee, and take off bloom so everything's nice and clear, and then bring out the background. All right, so now let's click New, add a shader, and we're going to go directly and mess with the bump. So we're going to go in, add a bump node, plug the normal into the normal, and let's get a noise texture. Now we'll take the noise texture, plug the color into the height, and now we get something here. Let's go up here and make our principled metallic. And let's just bring our texture kind of up here because this is where it's going to be for the rest as we design. Now let's add two things. We're going to add a mapping node. And we're going to add a texture coordinate. We're going to plug the object node. So the reason why you want to use the object node is so whenever you add this material to any other models, it'll be distributed evenly. So now, change it just a little bit. So now let's go and change the detail, bring it all the way up to 16, and bring our strength down, just a little bit. And let's add a color ramp to this. So what this is going to do is, as we pull this white slider this direction, now we're going to get it, so it's going to flatten up here on the top, and we're going to get these big old dents, just like this. So just right about there. So this is the area where the rust is actually going to be. But this is too flat. We need to add some bumping going around. So let's add another bump node, plug the normal into the normal of the bump, and let's add a noise texture. Now let's take the noise, plug it into the height, and it kind of messes with it right up in here. Let's just take the detail, bring it all the way up, and the strength of the bump node, bring it all the way down, and then just sort of kind of peek it in just like that so we can kind of see some fun stuff going on. And bring your scale up to 50. Kind of does this right here. Now one trick I like to do is take a noise texture, duplicate it, and then plug the color into the vector, and now we get some more fun stuff. And then I'm going to bring the scale to 20 on this one. So now we get some nice bumping going around in here, and then some serious bumping going in here. So now it's just a silver metallic ball. We need to color it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a color ramp right up here. Plug the color into the base color of our principled, and because these big dents are going to be the parts that are going to be shaded, which is this noise texture right here, we're going to plug that into the color ramp. So you can see if you take this right here and bring it in, you can see where it shades it. So right in that area. So what we're going to do is hit this plus icon, and we're going to take that gray and we're going to make it red, and we'll do one more. It's going to be the red, but it's going to be a lighter version of the red, more in the orange end, kind of like that. So now we just need to bring this over here, take our white, bring it so it spreads, and just play around with it until you get what you want. So we want this white to be here, bring the red closer to the edge, and the orange as well, kind of like that. And there we go. Now we're getting what we want. This bump is a little too crazy, so I'm going to bring the strength down just a little bit of the bump for the big stuff. So now we have pretty much what we're going for. I'm going to tweak around a little bit here, kind of make this orange a little bit more powerful, kind of like that. And the red just a little bit less powerful over in this end. And here we have it. We have our rust shader. You can go into the noise texture here and maybe add some distortion. Make it look a little bit better like that. It's all up to you, but this is it. This is your procedural rust shader. So there you go. You made a procedural rust shader. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.